On top, and I'm sure they've got selection dramas of their own. We'll take a look at the start list. A couple from Alexandra Headland. Half Moon Bay there once again, very strong. Kurrawa, Manly, Mermaid Beach in 8. We'll go over the page. Newport, the defending series champion, the defending Australian champion in Noosa heads. Northcliffe, Southport, and 2 from Wanda as well. And it hasn't been the season to remember so far for the Noosa club after almost going undefeated for the entire year last year. The current world champions are Alexandra Headland, and they'll be very, very tough to beat.
Well, Danielle McKenzie off the beach very quick. The current series leaders in Northcliffe, they're looking to kick this one off very quickly, and she's through that first little break there, as is Naomi Scott. So the Manly crew will be up the front end as well. I think I can see a few people still stuck out the back door, Josh, and getting hit by the waves rolling through.
Still, I think that's a ski race champion, Lucinda Kelly, going backwards, so she's going to try and sit up over that. Doesn't really power up at all, and that sends her ski sideways, so not the skills you'd be expecting from the ski race champion. But out in front, it's still Northcliffe from Alex, Half Moon Bay in 3 there, and Wanda on the outside comes into the picture as well. A great start from all these teams.
Deanne Raymond sitting up on the inside of Danielle McKenzie. She's looking to try and work through, but it's Grace Gurr out in front at the moment, leading Bay, Wilden, Sneddon. So a couple of the young guns, the first-year Open competitors, who are really putting their hat in the ring.
So it's Northcliffe from Kurrawa, Northcliffe again, Alexandra Headland there, Wanda, and then Half Moon Bay a little bit further back. So a big start for the Northcliffe club to have 2 teams in the top 3 at the moment as they go around that first turning can. It'll be ski, swim, board the order, and it is as we fly high over the top. Northcliffe from Kurrawa, Northcliffe and Alex there, Wanda and Half Moon Bay as they head a little bit further round. There's a couple of Manly caps in there, another Alexandra Headland as well. So all the big guns are here, and Grace Gurr really lifts the rating on the way home and tries to go away from the rest of these teams.
Well, Josh, we spoke about Noosa being last year's series champions. They're currently sitting in 14th spot. Electra Outram making her way around the cans. She's about to go past the Apex can now. So Electra Outram and the Noosa crew a long way back if they're going to be anywhere in this race.
And they've lost Geordie Mercer, but they've still got a very, very strong team up there, so you'd expect them to be in the mix all summer long. And Danielle McKenzie goes back to the front, and she's in the A team for Northcliffe. Grace Gurr in the B team. There's a little wave on offer here. I don't know how many are going to get it. The girls really start to power up. Tian Raymond on the right-hand side. I thought she was going to push down it, but then immediately cuts back. Grace Gurr's trying to go over the top. It's all Northcliffe out in front. They're both trying to go down this wave. They'll pick it up. Oh, Grace Gurr's nose sticks in, but she drags it back out. Great skills from the girls there out the back. A couple more down a wave. Tian Raymond's got no problems at all. The girl from Manly, Naomi Scott as well. She's going sideways, is she? She's trying to straighten it up, trying to bring her back round, and if you can see the rest of the field, it's not a good look when you're riding a wave. So Northcliffe, they'll go into transition in 1 and 2 and a very solid start.
Well, what a start from Northcliffe there to kick this one up. Team A, Team B, they are out in front racing each other, so a match race for the Northcliffe club. Kurrawa in 3, Alexandra Headland 4, Manly 5.
And then we go back to Manly in 6 as well. Alexandra Headland again, Wanda and Half Moon Bay in 6, 7, 8 and 9, and the rest of the field still coming in while the girls make their way across the bank. A few stopping and starting. It's very difficult with that water rushing through, and you can see it's not quite deep enough to run, but it's too shallow to really swim, and it makes it hard for these girls in the surf race.
Well, Courtney Hancock, she'll be swimming for the Northcliffe team. That's her out in front, our leader at this stage. Lani Pallister from Alexandra Headlands has made a big move through the wade, and she's picked up into 2nd place, so a huge wade from Lani Pallister as the Northcliffe second swimmer starts to try to get onto her wash.
And Courtney Hancock will be feeling Lani Pallister breathing down her neck. She knows she's there. She'll know she's coming, and she's going to try and hold on to this gap and give her board paddler a chance at the moment. So Hancock in 1, Pallister in 2, Northcliffe in 1, Alex in 2, Northcliffe in 3 again, Kurrawa in 4. Then there's a gap off the back of that pack to Wanda on their own in 5, Alexandra Headland in 6 as well, and Manly in 7. So that is how they're all strung out, and that advantage that Courtney Hancock had going in is all but gone as Lani Pallister chews it up.
Well, a huge move from Pallister. She's about to get onto the feet of Courtney Hancock, but she won't be looking to sit there for very long. She'll try and make a move up and around the outside, or inside, in fact, Josh, and limit the amount of damage Northcliffe can do in the waves on the way home.
Yeah, and that's it. You've got to get as far out in front as you can and give your last board paddler an opportunity. But Hancock's hanging on, and Pallister won't go around her just yet. She turns for home, and the gap was maybe 10 or 15 metres, but you can see the gap from second back to third and fourth at the moment. That's the real telling sign, because Pallister was the last one of those four girls to go into the water, and now she's gone up alongside Hancock and taking Alexandra Headland into the lead, and that would be something special. But Hancock's not giving up. She's a fighter. She's going to fight on. So Northcliffe go around in third place. Still Kurrawa in fourth place. Wanda in 5. Alexandra Headland in 6. Manly in 7. And Half Moon Bay are hanging on in 8th place as they work back to the beach and into the wave zone. They're side by side, stroke for stroke, and there's waves coming here, and it's going to come down to who's got the better body serving skills. Pallister's going to get it. I don't think Courtney Hancock's going to get it. No, neither of them get it. So it just filled up in that little section there, and none of the girls got it. They'll be kicking themselves.
Well, Pallister, it looked like she was going to get down it as Hancock picks up a little bubble there and goes up past the fat side of Lani Pallister. So Lani Pallister now off the back of that little wave is now a race in 2, still Josh out in front, but no waves to speak of.
And it just lets the other teams back into it. If they can get a wave here while these girls are swimming inshore, maybe, just maybe, they'll be close enough, but they're not going to get one. The girls are up and running. Courtney Hancock is up and away. Lani Pallister goes up and in front of her, up and around through transition there, and Alexandra Headland will lead into the final leg. Courtney Hancock from Northcliffe in 2. Wanda's gone up into 3rd place, so what a swim from Wanda to go from 5th into 3rd. What a great swim there. Alex is up into 4th as well, and no sign of Kurrawa or Northcliffe's second team.
Well, a huge swim from Wanda and Alexandra Headland. You would assume the wave zone had something to do with that, Josh, and that is Alex's C team running around as Kurrawa and Manly work their way up. Maddie Dunn from Northcliffe, their second team, coming through in 5th place.
Claudia Rose-Slavin from Kurrawa and Piscaric for the Manly club. Brielle Cooper, the current Nutrigrain Iron Woman Series defending champion, goes in the final leg for Kurrawa. She really gets a rev up there and tries to get her team back into it at the moment, and doing her best. And there's Lana Rogers for Noosa. They're trying to get back into it right now. Southport's there as well, so don't count them out. They're coached by Pierce Leonard up in Queensland, and Manly again. And Brielle Cooper, forced to roll there, so there's sets coming through, and you can see the big roll there from Brielle Cooper, and the gap back from 1st all the way back to 3rd place there. It's Northcliffe in 1 and Alex in 2 in a match race.
Well, Josh, that's Hannah Scully out in front for Northcliffe. She's your current overall board series leader. In 2nd place, that's Olivia Heaton from Alexandra Headlands. She is 2nd place on the overall board series. So what a race we have, a match race. Northcliffe versus Alex, Heaton versus Scully. 1st versus 2nd.
The 2 best teams and the 2 best paddlers. What more could you ask for? The final event of the women's program. They'll turn for home almost side by side, and Scully's in the lead. She's really got to get it moving here. She wants to get away from Heaton. There's a couple of little runners, and what shots we've got, we can see those little waves in the ocean there. They're trying to use as much of that momentum as they possibly can. The boards will run for a little bit, and then they'll fall down in those little gutters, and then they'll run again. And the key is to take as much advantage of those little runs as you possibly can, and Hannah Scully's done a better job of it so far. She's going to try and push down this wave. 2 little runners have turned into a big gap, but she will not get a wave, and she just leaves a little crack in the door for Olivia Heaton if she can find something. She starts to lift the rating in 2nd place, but doesn't get down it, and you'd have to think Scully's going to find something sooner rather than later, and time is running out for Alexandra Headland.
Well, everything is very full. Here's Heaton's chance. She's got to get down this. It looks like she comes off the back, and Scully's picked up a little bubble in front, so Hannah Scully, Josh, will win the Taplin relay for Northcliffe.
The final event of the women's program, and Northcliffe reigns supreme. They've led the point score and they will win the race, but it wasn't without a challenge. Alexandra Headland took it to them just to the final stages there. Hannah Scully, high fives all around, and she'll be happy with that one because that was a strong performance in a pressure situation, and you can see she was very happy there. Liv Heaton's been in the thick of the action all day and was not disgraced to finish in 2nd place. Dumps the board on the sand for her handler, and she'll come up and around, and this rivalry between Northcliffe and Alex in the women's Taplin just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
A great result there. Second place for Olivia Heaton and the Alexandra Headlands crew. And in third place, Josh, we're going to have Wanda. A huge board paddle for the Wanda Club. Has closed the gap, I'd say, almost on the leaders as they went in with a very big lead to finish off in third.
Oh, definitely. On the way out, the gap was massive. On the way home across the line, it was almost nothing. And here we go. The race is on for the minor placings there. Manly, Kurrawa, Alex as well, and Southport, Northcliffe. So they're all there. 5 teams. They're chasing the minor spots, and it really is important for the overall point score here. The girls are up and away. The girl from Southport's got the jump. Alex is trying to go as well. Manly's in there. It's a bit of push and shove as they come around. Southport, Manly, Alex, Northcliffe, and Kurrawa, and that is how they will finish as they go across the line. Northcliffe gets the win, Alex in second, Wanda in third, and this female Taplin relay just gets more and more interesting round after round. What a performance it was.
Here we are, round 3, Ocean6. Taplin champions, BMD Northcliffe. What a great team win.
Oh, thank you so much. It is. We all train together and we absolutely love it. And yeah, these two beautiful girls, I knew were just last race of the before Christmas actually. So we got out there and had some fun, and it's nice for Northcliffe to get that today.
Big result keeps Northcliffe in front. And, well, 34-point lead over Alexandra Headland, but that can definitely change. They've had 2